everyone. I'm your host, Heather Dawson, and welcome to the May edition of Healthy RC Living. As always, let's start off with our special First Five series with stories on the trail. Here's Tiffany Carter.
Rancho Cucamonga has long been a put the residents first type of community. So when the residents see a problem at hand, they spring into action to resolve it. And when community leaders listen to the city's residents, they are eager to satisfy their needs. And all of this is the case even for certain areas that typically might go unnoticed or may not be considered a big deal. When you walk or bike through the city's bicycle trails, most don't consciously consider the importance of this feature to Rancho and its residents, and probably even fewer realize just how critical proper safety and knowledge of how the trail's functions are so that everyone can enjoy them and gain the best use from traveling along them.
We actually put on our little backpacks that I give the children that have coloring books, flashcards, a little visor to trigger them to remember to put their visor on when it's time to go exercise, and some look stickers and some other information. And then we put on our backpacks and hold hands and take a little mini walk on the PE trail so that they understand. We talk about safety and we talk about trail etiquette, and we take a little short walk to the end so that the children can understand how to safely cross the street and what the trailhead is there for, and how we have to be looking for cars and cyclists and other walkers so that they understand and start to learn how to be safe on the PE trail.
Friends of the Pacific Electric Trail offer various classes once a month that are held at Viva La Vegan. The classes are part storytelling that teaches 3 to 5-year-olds about health and exercise. But the real thrill happens when the parents and children finally venture outside to the bike trail for their interactive experience. From our littlest pedestrians to our biggest, learning trail safety is for everyone, and this is particularly true for those with some of the biggest needs.
My son has an invisible neurological disorder, so he needs to be able to adapt to society and be able to take advantage of all the great programs that Rancho has. The more that he acclimates into society, the easier the transition for him to independence is.
The neurological disorder 6-year-old Cohen has is autism.
He doesn't really have the concept of danger, so where we stop and we push that button because we know that's going to hopefully stop traffic, he just continues to walk through it. So the more we teach him and show him that these are safety precautions, the better and safer he'll be.
In 2013, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, bicycle-related injuries were responsible for more than 500,000 people being treated in emergency rooms, and nearly 700 were killed in accidents on bicycles nationwide. In that same year, the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration reported nearly 3,000 Californians killed in accidents that were bicycle-related. Startling statistics like these encourage local business owner Eva Armijo to come out and support resident safety measures like this community initiative.
I think we're so blessed as a city to have a trail such as the Pacific Electric Trail. And I just want to make sure that we advocate it, we promote it, we use it, we appreciate it, and we take care of it. So really happy to be in the community, be part of the PE Trail, be part of Healthy RC.
After participating in this event, Lori Font says she realizes how fortunate she and Cohen are to live in a community dedicated to instilling proactive and productive habits like bike trail safety in a welcoming atmosphere.
it's nice to be able to take him somewhere where there's no judgment or, any kind of worry that, oh, he's going to act up and what are they going to say. He enjoys it. So as long as he's happy and he wants to come, I'll bring him.
For more information on the Friends of the Pacific Electric Trail and upcoming events, log on to petrail.org. In Rancho Cucamonga, I'm Tiffany Carter.
Now Conchetta DeLuco takes us to the farmers market in Rancho Cucamonga, where they are showing us ways to cook up healthy meals in a fast and easy way.
Every Friday, you can find dozens of local vendors, farmers, and artisans parked out front of the massive Victoria Garden Shopping Center for the weekly Heritage Farmers Market. From the more traditional fresh fruits and veggies to the more exotic, to cheeses, grains, breads, and even locally prepared foods, this farmers market has everything to whet a food lover's appetite. And now, every last Friday of the month, it gets even more tantalizing.
We're here at Heritage Farmers Market at Victoria Gardens, and we will be having cooking demonstrations every last Friday of the month up until June. And so we've had 2 already. We have another one at the end of May, the last Friday, and another at the end of June, the last Friday. And what we're doing is we are sourcing all the fruits and vegetables here at the market, and we're using them in the cooking demonstrations that are provided by chefs that we invite to come here, and just to teach you how to use things in the market that you may not know how to use, and just for healthy cooking and healthy eating and tips that all of us can use.
The cooking demonstrations come in part of the city's ongoing efforts to encourage residents, young and old, to be healthy as part of their Healthy RC Living program, which promotes healthy eating, staying active, and getting involved in their community. With the new cooking demos, residents can shop alongside their neighbors, support the local vendors, and take advantage of all of the fresh produce sold at the market, like kale.
We are demonstrating kale chimichurri. Chimichurri, it's a green sauce from Argentina, and it's a raw sauce with a lot of nutritious vegetables in it. Kale, one of the new superfoods, we're using it today instead of originally parsley, which is traditionally in chimichurri.
The monthly segments will feature different ingredients and expert chefs showcasing unique and simple ways for residents to incorporate healthier eating and local patronage into their lifestyle. The Heritage Farmers Market can be found at Victoria Gardens and runs every Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The new cooking demonstrations will continue until the end of June. Bringing you the best of Rancho Cucamonga, I'm Conchetta DeLuco with Healthy RC Living.
And now let's head to Carlton Lightfoot Elementary, where kids went green in a big way. Here's Ashley Land.
Well, good morning. Thank you all so much for coming out today to celebrate our 25th Tree City USA and the City of Rancho Cucamonga's Arbor Day.
Students from Carlton Lightfoot Elementary School took part in the planting of 7 new trees at Rancho Cucamonga's 25th Arbor Day celebration.
Arbor Day is our chance to educate the children. We pick a 3rd grade class, and this year happened to be CP Elementary. Educate them and give them a chance to plant trees here in our community and pride in their trees that they plant.
The city works in conjunction with Tree City USA to teach students the importance of trees and the responsibility and pride that comes along with taking care of the earth.
Well, we started discussing with the kids Arbor Day and the celebration of trees and what trees do for our community and our lives, and we just started brainstorming ideas of how important trees are to us.
City workers help guide in the action of planting trees and get the students excited about helping the environment.
Every year, about 2 weeks before, we go and meet with the classroom, and we pick a school that's next to the park, and we educate them on proper tree planting, the history of trees, why the trees are so important, and they get really enthusiastic about it, and we help them. They make a banner for this every year.
The celebration of Arbor Day plants the seeds that the students need to maintain, protect, and keep the environment green in the future.
5 gentlemen from the city came to our classroom and they spoke about the importance of trees, and they went into further detail, and the students really learned a lot, and they talked about the parts of the tree. They donated some books to the classroom. And
RJ, what role do trees have in the environment?
Giving us pencils, books, a house to live in. Clean air, oxygen.
For more information about the Arbor Day Foundation, you can visit arborday.org. From Vintage Park, this is Ashley Land for Healthy RC Living.
And now Tiffany Carter shows us how Rancho Cucamonga is cleaning up its act.
When Gloria Grant awakened, sounds of tractors, movement, and voices greeted her ears. Those sounds came right on time as she'd been trying to figure out just how to remove unattractive and heavy items from around her home. Rancho Cucamonga's team of volunteers worked for several hours one Saturday morning to help residents clean up their neighborhoods.
I didn't know they would go that far. I assumed that I had to take the whatever I wanted to get rid of to a central location, and then, and it was just beyond my abilities to load and then unload it at some point. So I'm glad to see it. It helps with everything, big tree trunks and railroad ties and old things that are left here from years and years, So it was really great. I'm glad.
And volunteers say they're the ones who feel glad that they can extend a helping hand to residents who may need it the most. They made themselves available to remove a variety of items either lying inside of residents' homes or around the exterior.
We take everything from electronics to as we saw, concrete, wood, couches, old construction materials, carpeting.
You got that right.
And that sense of appreciation is exactly what project organizers and volunteers were hoping for. For nearly 2 decades, the city has provided this convenience for its community about twice a year. Not only does it improve the look of the various neighborhoods, this cleanup effort also gives Rancho's people an extra sense of pride. And because of this help that isn't always available in other communities, Gloria decided to write a letter to the city expressing her sincere gratitude.
I appreciate it more than you could know. That's all I can tell you.
In Rancho Cucamonga for Healthy RC, I'm Tiffany Carter.
Well, making healthy choices when it comes to food and snacks may be more difficult in certain parts of Rancho Cucamonga. But as David Wiley shows us, the community is making a big effort to change that.
Neighborhood markets like this one at the corner of Hermosa and 25th can literally be the lifeline for these communities. The closest market from here is another 2 miles away. If you don't have a car, this is where you're shopping.
And while markets like this one are certainly convenient, the selection is often limited, and so are the choices for healthy food.
So the closest grocery market, I believe, is about 2 miles. So if you don't have a car and you don't have a way of getting to the store, it's really hard to get to the grocery store. And you just come here, and whatever is here is what you buy.
So in an effort to see what types of things are available at this quick stop market and how healthier food options can be provided and displayed, 2 community groups came together to take a tour.
We're doing a focus group with the community champions and the youth leaders, and we're just having them identify food options that the store currently has that they would buy themselves, and we're going to highlight those as healthy options.
The market assessment also looked at how things in the store can be improved, whether it's by adding items or displaying the existing healthy foods more prominently.
We encourage this type of assessment because of what we need. This type of stores in the community that was very much needed. I heard that the next store like this is about a couple miles from here, which it makes this more important, the work that we're doing here.
And while getting healthier foods in the stores like this one is the goal, the owners of the Quick Stop Market admit their biggest sellers are typically beer, chips, and candy. But they're pleased with the assessment and would like to find ways to make healthier items better sellers.
Happy? So I get some healthy foods in here.
would be good. Community. Yeah, it's good for the community, the kids across the street.
And those kids across the street are the students at Rancho Cucamonga Middle School, who are among the many locals who frequent the market.
So this particular market is actually located right next to a school. There's a lot of industrial areas around here. So they get a lot of, youth, and they get a lot of employees that come over here before school, before work, on their lunch break, and they just grab whatever they see. And so it's really important that we have healthy options for our youth and, for the people working here.
And with the information gathered by members of the Youth Leadership Program and community champions during their visit, a report will be prepared about their findings, including healthy foods found in the store, suggestions for other healthy items, and how to better display them to improve sales. All things welcomed by the owners of the Quick Stop Market.
This would be a big change to the community, and that's what they're looking for. And I think they are very excited to introduce new products. So they will appreciate the recommendations by the team so they can add the products here for them.
And it's local partnerships like this one that go a long way in improving the health of our community. From the Quick Stop Market, I'm David Wiley for Healthy RC Living. In just 6 years, Rancho Cucamonga has built a multifaceted Healthy Cities program that has engaged all city departments, major community agencies, and residents in creating healthy minds, healthy bodies, and a healthy earth. Since 2008, when the City Council launched the initiative, Healthy RC has taken a comprehensive, integrated approach to improve the community's health and inspire a healthy lifestyle. Rancho Cucamonga is one of the few communities statewide to incorporate health and sustainability as an overarching theme throughout our general plan, and has established a permanent link for a dialogue on health. From policies that make the healthy choice the easy choice to programs that provide knowledge and skills for a healthy lifestyle, Healthy RC is empowering our community to be the healthiest it can be. And it's working. Healthy RC is now a recognized brand in the community.
What makes Healthy RC so special, I feel, is they cover everyone, from little children to teens to adolescents to children with special needs to our seniors, and you could just find something for everybody, and I think that's what makes it really special.
We are working hand in hand with the community to shape our environments to improve health. Major efforts include policies such as our Complete Streets, named one of the top 10 in the U.S. by the National Complete Streets Coalition, that improves the quality of life in Rancho Cucamonga by creating streets with all modes of transportation in mind, so people of all ages and abilities can travel easily and safely through the city. Our Farmers Markets policy that encourages farmers markets throughout the city and reduces associated fees. And our Healthy Nutrition and Beverage Standards policy that requires 50% of items, such as snacks and beverages, at all city facilities meet state and federal health standards. Other policies include our community gardens, smoke-free RC, and lactation accommodation. We've also developed comprehensive programs that are improving the health of our residents and making it easier to make the healthy choice the easy choice. Programs such as our Healthy RC Dining Program, in which local restaurants work with registered dietitians from San Antonio Community Hospital to identify existing healthy menu items and develop new healthy dishes, all while encouraging healthy eating at our local restaurants. We're also enhancing the health and well-being of our children by creating opportunities for students to safely and conveniently walk and bike to school through our Safe Routes to School program, or SRTS. Currently, 14 schools throughout the city are taking part in the SRTS program, which brings together parents, community members, students, teachers, school officials, city staff, and public safety officers to identify and address potential safety issues and strategize ways to encourage students to become more physically active. And educators say the benefits of the program can be seen both in and out of the classroom.
Since we've implemented the Safe Routes to School program, one of the things that we've seen is our attendance increase. We used to hover around the 96.5% positive attendance, and over the last 4 years we've watched that steadily increase, some of which I do attribute that to the Safe Routes to School program, and now we're hovering around almost 98% positive attendance. The other benefit that we've seen from implementing a Safe Routes to School program is the decreased traffic. We have more walkers coming to school. Parents feel more safe in allowing their students to walk to school.
Community engagement is the soul of Healthy RC and is the key to its success. Residents and other community members have been involved in every aspect of developing and implementing Healthy RC policies and programs. The Healthy RC Partnership, comprised of dedicated residents, community organizations, and public and private entities, work together to make Rancho Cucamonga the healthiest it can be. The partnership has evolved over the last 6 years from a small group of agencies to a broad community partnership with over 75 members. Two programs in particular, Community Champions and the Healthy RC Youth Leaders, have focused on empowering groups who are traditionally underrepresented in community health initiatives. The Campeones para Comunidad, or Community Champions, empowers Latino residents to identify community and neighborhood needs and engages them in the policymaking process and in the Healthy RC governance structure.
Community Champions is a part of Healthy RC, and it was formed to try to educate and inform mainly the Latin community of Rancho Cucamonga about giving a voice through us to see what kind of needs, special needs that they have.
The other program, the Healthy RC Youth Leaders, equips youth with the skills they need to meaningfully participate in the policy-making process and build their capacity to change their environments to promote health. This program also provides youth with professional development skills, such as public speaking, learning the policy process, community empowerment, and working with decision makers.
I did volunteer work for years in high school, but this is only the true group where I felt that I could truly make a difference in my city and that I could actually work hands-on, and I really love that about the group. Not too long ago, I presented at a National Childhood Obesity Conference, and that was just really eye-opening because I got to meet with other cities that were doing similar work, but then I also got to voice some of the things that I was doing in my own city, and it was just really interesting to see how a lot of people really look up to Rancho and what we're doing in Rancho. So that just really shows that Rancho should really continue what it's doing for health, especially for youth.
There's no doubt Healthy RC has accomplished much in the last 6 years, and that has not gone unnoticed. The Healthy RC initiative has received local, state, and national recognition for its leadership in the Healthy Cities and Communities movement. In 2013, Rancho Cucamonga was invited to the White House to be recognized by the First Lady for its work to improve community health, and was named #1 in the nation among participating cities in the Let's Move campaign led by First Lady Michelle Obama. In February of 2014, Healthy RC was featured for a second time on First Lady Michelle Obama's Let's Move blog, and the Urban Land Institute recognized Rancho as Best of the Best with a Sustainable Community Development Award. And Healthy RC has leveraged support and millions of dollars from many diverse sources to sustain the initiative, including federal, state, local, and private funds. There's no doubt that Healthy RC has had many successes over its first 6 years, but there's still much to be done. Once again, Healthy RC is turning to the community and its partners to help create the healthiest community in the nation.
And finally, David Wiley shows us how local students are walking for their health and their education.
A really enthusiastic crowd out here at Carlton P. Lightfoot Elementary School as they have their first annual walkathon for technology.
The event, held on April 25th, was officially called Trek for Tech, and it was a chance for all 600 Lightfoot Elementary School students to exercise their bodies while raising money for the school.
We're calling it Trek for Tech, and we are walking to raise funds for technology here at Lightfoot.
We're running so we can get new technology for our school.
And we're raising money and we're going around our park to raise
us more money for new iPads, computers, and different stuff. And Chromebooks.
The idea for Trek for Tech was created by the parent-teacher organization at Lightfoot Elementary and asked the students from kindergarten to 5th grade to get flat donations from their parents, grandparents, and whoever else wanted to support the school, all in the effort to get more computers in the classrooms.
We are always looking for more technology for our students, and we know that technology is extremely costly. So anything that we can do to try to raise more funds for something that we feel is so very important for our students.
And with the establishment of new state standards called Common Core, that technology is more important than ever.
With the establishment of Common Core standards, our students are really doing lots of research and looking at different avenues of knowledge, and by having that technology in front of them, it gives them so many more opportunities to learn.
And students agree that computers and technology are important in helping them learn.
It helps us learn more about the stuff that we're doing so that we can write stuff down and take notes.
And while the Trek for Tech event was primarily a fundraiser, it did serve another purpose.
We really tried to encourage our students after the first of this year to establish healthy habits, getting more sleep at night, eating more fruits and vegetables, exercising daily. So this gives us an opportunity to work together as a school community and be active together.
And with the school's leopard mascot cheering them on, the kids had a blast.
The best part is getting exercise and just doing stuff for kids. Having time, spending fun time with our friends and just walking around the park. And also getting to run and listening and getting to see our friends.
And that's what Trek for Tech is all about, exercising and having fun with friends, all while raising money for computers and technology that can be used in the classroom. From Carlton P. Lightfoot Elementary School, I'm David Wiley for Healthy RC Living.
And that wraps up the May edition of Healthy RC Living. Remember, if you missed any part of our show, go to our website, healthyrc.info. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time. Hi, I'm Heather Dawson. Our show, Healthy RC Living, highlights just a few of the wonderful activities that enhance the mind, body, and earth. We take you to events around the city that'll enrich your mind. Live performances, library computer classes, and story hours are just a few of the ways the city helps people of any age learn and expand their abilities and imaginations. We also show you all the ways our city can help keep your body healthy. There's no better city for outdoor exercise, and we'll make sure you know all the fitness opportunities available in Rancho Cucamonga with our on-location reports. You'll also see how our city is doing its part to protect the earth now and for our future generations. Join us as we explore all of the ways Rancho Cucamonga is making it easy to enjoy healthy living.
Main Street Theater Company presents the West Coast premiere of Roald Dahl's The Magic Finger. Similar to Matilda, it's a story about a girl who has special powers and what happens when she uses them. You see, when Lucy gets angry, her magic finger takes over. She really can't control it. And this time, her magic finger creates a few surprises for her duck hunting neighbors. David Wood's brand new adaptation captures all of Roald Dahl's quirky humor while making you wonder what it's like to see the world from another point of view. Tony Award winner Ben Vereen brings his legendary talent to Rancho Cucamonga in Steppin' Out with Ben Vereen.
Sounds like you could use some Van Gogurt. It's fortified with arch-rich nutrients to improve your math and reading skills. Catch!
Van Gogurt, thanks. So what's the deal with your ear?
Always with the ear, huh?
Feed your kids the arts. For 10 simple ways to learn how, visit AmericansForTheArts.org.